think about the sheer physics of a college dorm room for a second,
Right.
right? Like, you have maybe 100 square feet in total.
Oh, if you're lucky.
Right, if you're lucky. And that's to eat, to sleep, study, socialize. So when you buy a gift for a college student, you aren't just buying an object, you're competing for the most valuable real estate on Earth.
You really are. It's essentially like packing for a space mission. Like every single square inch is accounted for.
Exactly. And if you're listening to this, you are clearly a thoughtful gift giver, trying to get it exactly right, because finding that perfect gift can feel like navigating a maze blindfolded.
Oh, totally. But today's deep dive is basically your ultimate cheat code for that maze.
Yeah, we are exploring this remarkably practical source today, the July 2025 PerfectGift.com Ultimate Gift Guide for a College Girl.
And instead of just, a random shopping list, this guide actually reads like a survival manual. It tackles these very specific environmental constraints by structuring the gifts around her actual day, starting right from the minute she wakes up.
Okay, let's walk through that morning prep. The guide kicks off with things like Sol de Janeiro Perfume Mist Sets, an Allure Beauty Box Subscription, and a USB-powered rotating makeup brush cleaner.
That brush cleaner is such a good inclusion.
Wait, really? Because I was looking at that and thinking, isn't that just a chore disguised as a present? It feels a little too utilitarian, like buying someone a vacuum.
I mean, I completely get why you'd say that. It sounds super utilitarian until you factor in the constraints we just talked about.
The space issue.
Right, the space and the time. Picture a cramped, shared bathroom, terrible lighting, and she has maybe 3 minutes before she needs to run to class.
Oh, yeah, that is stressful.
Exactly. So a highly functional tool that gets a messy job done instantly isn't just practical, it's a luxury for her. It eliminates a daily friction point.
Okay, that makes total sense. So she's prepped, out the door, and facing the next major hurdle, which is the cross-campus trek.
The dreaded trek.
Yes. And the guide leans heavily into mobility here. They suggest the Free People Intercept pullover, or maybe some local school swag, plus Bomba socks.
Which, side note, you have to love Bombas for their buy one, give one donation mission.
No, absolutely. It's such a smart way to turn just a basic wardrobe staple into a gift that, carries a bit more weight to it.
Definitely. It connects to a broader sense of community impact.
Yeah. And then for the trek, they also include a classic Stanley tumbler to stay hydrated and a Coach wristlet. But let me push back a bit here.
Sure.
Aren't we just feeding into fast-moving micro-trends? I mean, is she really going to care about a Stanley tumbler or that specific pullover in 6 months?
Yeah, it's a completely fair question. But the reason these specific items stick around isn't just because of the hype on social media. It's high utility.
Like keeping the water cold all day?
Exactly. The tumbler means she stays hydrated through back-to-back lectures without having to hunt for water fountains. And the wristlet is just pure efficiency.
Because she isn't lugging a massive backpack into the dining hall.
Right. It forces her to pare down to just her student ID, phone, and keys. It keeps her organized without the bulk.
Okay, I see that. So she survives the lectures, the dining hall, the study groups. Eventually, she gets back to that cramped room to recharge.
Time to wind down.
Yeah. And the guide recommends this ultra soft, airy, super chill modal PJ set. But the item that really caught my attention for the evening is the self-warming coffee mug.
Oh, that is probably the best example of designing a gift around strict collegiate rules.
Because of the fire safety regulations, right?
Yes. If you think about dorm living, the fire codes are incredibly rigid. You absolutely cannot have open heating elements. No hot plates, no traditional mug warmers.
Yeah, the RA will confiscate those immediately.
Exactly. But this specific mug uses an infrared sensor with an auto shutoff mechanism. So if she removes the cup or if she falls asleep studying and it sits idle.
It just automatically cuts the power.
Yes. It cuts the power. It completely solves the problem of cold, late-night study coffee without violating any fire codes. It perfectly bridges the gap between what she wants and what her environment actually allows.
That's honestly brilliant.